G'day guys, Aussie FIFA HD, and welcome back to yet another episode of my skill move tutorial series where I show you how, where and when to perform a skill move in FIFA 21. Today we're learning the Elastico, lads, the 5-star skill move that everyone loves to perform in FIFA, and it's back in FIFA 21. Yet again, another overpowered skill move that you guys should be implementing into your game. So without further ado, let's get into the intro and then let's get into how to perform the Elastico in FIFA 21. Got speed boost.
Griezmann, 3 men around him, but somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive.
Ronaldo on the ball. He's made
Look at this, just control. The control displayed there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest of...
We talked about Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Moving into how you perform the Elastico in FIFA 21. All you will need is the right analog stick to perform this skill move. The classic right stick. Obviously, it's the skill move stick in every single game, and once again, it's the same controls for this one. What you will need to do to perform this, now let me tell you, it's going to take some practice, and the thing that will take you practice is getting those angles. What you will need to do is essentially rotate from 90 degrees all the way around to 270 degrees to where the player is facing, and what this will do is make your player do the Elastico. And as you've seen from the clips up in front of you now of my hands, of how I'm performing this, what I'm doing is I'm rotating it all the way around to where the player is facing. So if the player is going up the pitch, and as you're seeing on this clip now, what you're doing is you're entering in 90 degrees, you're then rotating all the way around to 270 degrees. So you're basically rotating around the bottom of the controller like so. And why this will take practice is, as I was saying before, getting those angles. So just because I'm doing it like this when he's going up the pitch doesn't mean it will be the same in other directions. So you need to get this right. Essentially, if he's going down the pitch, it's the opposite. You need to exit in and come back around the top. And that is, if you're looking at the angles from the angle of where the player is facing, exiting in from the top and rotating all the way around will make the Elastico obviously be performed in FIFA 21. And as you've seen from the angles here, that is how you perform it. But basically, all it is a rotate around the bottom of the stick, but it will depend obviously on what direction your player is facing. This will take practice, and if you're struggling with this, what you will need to do is go into the skill games section so you can get those angles down pat so that you can perform this skill move. Moving into where you should be performing this skill move. This skill move is best utilized, and I will repeat it, this is best utilized in the box, lads. No one can predict this skill move. It's very quick, very nifty, and essentially when you perform this, your opponent does not have enough time to react. And the best time to use this, the best place in the where section where you should use this is in the box. When your defender is obviously, tracking you down, you can perform the Elastico to get away from him, create the angle and make the shot. Another where you should be using this is essentially in front of the defensive line, and when your attacker is running parallel to that line. So essentially, if there's a gap in the defense, and this is when you're about to make a counter attack, if there is a gap in the defense and your player, and as you're seeing now, Mbappe as my example here, your player is running parallel with that defense, you can perform the Elastico, and what that will do is make him get a burst into that gap so that he can get in behind and score a goal. And that's a very, very useful area on the pitch where you can actually use this skill move. Moving into when you should be performing this skill move, essentially there is no when really. This is a very unpredictable skill move, and you can use it any time, even in the midfield. You can use this to get away from the defender and essentially make a counter-attacking attack. But when you should use it is really up to you. You can use this in the box, as I was saying in the where section, but the best time to use it is essentially when you feel like you need to make that angle, when you have a defender in front of you, and when you need to have a skill move or use a skill move to get into a gap or get into a space to make a shot, then this is when you should use this skill move. But as I was saying, there's no real sort of criteria of when you should use this, but let me tell you, you should use this in your game. It doesn't matter when, you should be using this because it's a very overpowered skill move, and if you can implement it, I'm sure you'll be scoring a lot more goals in your attacking game. That's going to signal the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it was a little bit hard for you guys to learn, be sure to watch it back, get those angles right, go into the skill games and practice the angles. Getting those angles right is crucial to performing this skill move, and I will stress that getting the angles is very important. So make sure you guys get that down pat. I'm out. Have a good day, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and follow me on Twitter. I will be uploading, or I will be posting over there when I do upload a new video. I'm out. Have a good one, and peace.